All right, folks, going to give a quick explanation here of 3 different ways that you can submit your written work to MyWJ in those instances where I ask for an online submission of a homework assignment. The first one may be the most familiar, or maybe using the most familiar app to you, and that is the OneDrive app. So you open up the OneDrive app, and if you're not already using the OneDrive app for other classes, other school stuff, download it from the App Store. You sign into the app with your Walsh Jesuit account information, and then that would bring up this screen that you see here with all kinds of fun files and everything like that. But if you look in the bottom middle, there is that circular button, the big circle, little circle. If you touch that, that brings up the camera. And you can use this camera to essentially scan a copy of your homework. So here we have a homework assignment. Gonna get my homework assignment on a nice flat surface with plenty of light so you can actually see what's written. And I'm going to try and line my homework assignment up in that blue box. Once I've got it in the blue box, I'm going to hit the white button on the side, and that will get the first page of the homework. Now, many homework assignments may have multiple pages. So you would flip your paper over or get to your second page of your homework, and then you would hit the plus button in the bottom left-hand corner. That brings up the camera again. Do the same process, get it lined up in that blue box, hit that white button, and there it is. There's page 2. So once I've got all the pages of my assignment, I'm going to hit done. Brings up the save screen. I'm going to save it as Kerr and then abbreviate homework. It might be helpful when saving assignments to save them with the assignment title. So if it's a particular section of questions or chapter questions or something like that, using a chapter number or section number or both would be helpful. So then you save it. Wait just a second for it to upload into your OneDrive. And then there it is, showing up in the bottom of my files list, Kerr homework. And that saves it as a PDF. All the pages are in one document. So nice, neat, and simple. Then you would go into MyWJ, and I realize this screen doesn't look exactly like your submission screen, but it's kind of the same idea. You would click the little file folder to open up the browse. Then you would go to your OneDrive. It was in the Files folder. Scroll down a little bit, and there it is. Kerr homework, it's a PDF. All the pages are in one file. You submit that, you're good to go. Now I'm going to show you another app that you can use. Very similar process to what we just did. You may not be familiar with this app. It's called the Adobe Scan app, from the same folks that give you the Acrobat Reader that you may use for some things. So you open up the app, and you got this screen. I've already got some things that I have scanned with this app. You look in the bottom right-hand corner, and there's the little blue camera button. You want to go ahead and push that. That brings up your camera, and this is a little bit different because this app has a recognition feature where it's going to automatically recognize the page and then snap the picture on its own. So you would do your front side, flip your paper over, get your back side, and then you want to hit the little thing on the right here where you see your 2 pages, and that'll bring up your file. There it is, nice and neat. And you can tell the picture quality on this is actually better than the OneDrive app. So there's my 2 pages, and you can also do as many pages as you need to. When you've got all your pages of your assignment, you can change the file name. If you hit the little pencil here above the picture of your homework, hit that little pencil, you can do a new file name. I'm going to do that same file name from before. Okay, there it is, Kerr with the abbreviation for homework. Then I'm going to hit Save PDF in the top right here. And there it is. It's saved in the Adobe Scan app. Now, before you can upload it anywhere, you got to wait till the little spinning circle goes away underneath you can see it there underneath the file name. What it's trying to do is recognize text so that you can open it up in Acrobat Reader, and you can highlight and you can add notes to it and stuff like that. A little fancier than the OneDrive. But once that little spinning circle has gone away, then you can go to your submission screen. Same thing, hit that little file folder, hit Browse. Now I've already got my Adobe Scan set up to show up in my list of possible locations. If it's not there, you would hit that Edit button up at the top. That brings up these little sliders. And the slider next to your Adobe Scan will not have the green. You want to make sure it does have the green. That way it's going to show up in your list of things to pull files from. So I touch that, and then there it is. First file in the list, Kerr Homework. And that you touch on that, that's going to submit the nice PDF to MyWJ. Now, there is a third option. It's the most finicky and has kind of the most steps, but it is one that can work. So you got the preloaded Notes app that comes on your phone, comes on your iPad. You open that up, and you would create a new note by hitting the square with the pencil in the top right-hand corner. So that creates a new note. And if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you see that plus sign. That plus sign is grayed out right now. We need to get that plus sign to be yellow. So we would touch anywhere in the white area, keyboard pops up, get rid of that keyboard. You will see now that the plus sign is yellow. So you hit the plus sign, and you see a little menu pop up. You want to choose Scan Documents. Now, just like the Adobe app, this will automatically recognize the page. So you get your first picture, then it's ready for me to flip my paper over. Get that second picture. So I've got both sides, and then you hit Save in the bottom right-hand corner. So now you have this scanned document, which is nice. You want to hit the Scan Document. You want to touch on that item that says Scan Document so you can see both of your pages. Make sure they're good. Make sure that they've got everything. And looks like we're good. Looks like we're solid. So what you want to do next is you want to hit the Share button, which is the square with the arrow pointing out of it. And you want to hit Create PDF in the menu that pops up. So now you have a PDF file of your homework. It's really important that you make sure that you hit Done, hit Save it to wherever you want. Your OneDrive is probably the best spot, so that's where I'm gonna save mine. And again, you can change your file name like in the others. But it's really important that you don't hit the Share button when you're on this screen. If you hit the Share button when you're on this screen, you'll actually create a PDF of just this view of your homework. And then when you submit it, it's super small, it's hard for me to read. You want to make sure that you create the PDF from this screen. So you'd create the PDF from this screen, not from that previous one. And then that PDF is going to be saved in my OneDrive. I would go to my submission screen, Browse, OneDrive, Files, and it was this Scan Document here. You can change the file name from this point as well if you want to, so you can do an appropriate title for the assignment. And then you would submit that to MyWJ. So those are 3 different ways that you can submit written work to MyWJ. If you have problems, if you have questions, let me know. Happy submitting.